Hey people interested here, 3v3 faction war. This is Khatrin Purification Plant and Chaos Space Marines versus Tyranids. For the blue Chaos team, Acey is a Chaos Lord. Durable and destructive hero, walks through objects and cannot be suppressed. Powerful offense and disruption fighting in melee. The Thousand Suns elite scheme here, recolored black to look Black Legion-y, I guess. We got the hoods and stuff, that's pretty cool. Alongside is Veldi's Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control. Rounding off this team, JohnGrammaticus is a Plague Champion. Starts off in ranged combat with the damage of a time bolt gun, can get melee weapons, some strong utility and supports. This is the... just some Black Legion here. Red Tyranids, 2 Hive Tyrants. First up is Argus, and we have Darkar. These guys walk through objects and cannot be suppressed with powerful disruption and support, fighting in melee combat by default with a basic synapse. I shall call you Hugo and Tiago. Alongside them is Chuzar with a Lictor Alpha, a melee specialist and infiltrate and disrupt, some powerful offense and a bit of support. Where's he sneaking already? Sneaking into the heretics here. Might see a flesh hook. Nope, just goes into attack. Meanwhile, this is Hugo, the Hive Tyrant. Tried to push into the Plague Champions lines there. Took some bolts of fire. There's the flesh hook on the Sorcerer. Can now be swarmed by Hormagaunts. Heretics trying to come in to the rescue. There's a Doom Blast. And then he got messed up though. Doom Bolts flying in. The Hormagaunts and the Heretics both got messed up, but they both get away. Does the Lictor Alpha get away? No. Here come double Hormagaunts from Argus though. In fact, triple Hormagaunts. There's one in the back lines here against the Chaos Space Marines. And those guys have adrenal glands. Getting messed up though. Special attack. CSM can hold their own in melee. And they are going to fall. And those guys had the adrenal glands. The only squad that had them, I think. The only brood that had them, I guess. Meanwhile, the Hive Tyrant is still here and has revived the Lictor Alpha. We've now lost the indicator for this guy, unfortunately. Special attack. And then runs. Hive Tyrant is still quite healthy here. Takes a lot to get rid of him early on. 1050 hit points out the gate. Still relatively healthy, over half hit points here. There's some Tzeentchian worship to infiltrate the stuff so it can sneak away. We got more adrenal glands. These guys don't have it. Acey, the Chaos Lord on the east side, has dropped their heretics right there in a big old kerfuffle with the Hormagaunts, I guess. Spore mines. Wow, wiped out the CSM. That is some high value spore mine there. Acey down to just the Chaos Lord. We've got Raptors on the way. But this could be tough. They might need some help there because they're going to get their power pushed, I think. You would think. Here comes Chuzar to pile on the pressure. Hive Tyrant versus the Chaos Lord here. Looks like the Hive Tyrant blinks first and runs away. Pretty sure the Hive Tyrant wins that fight though if they just full health charge into each other by default. I think he's got more DPS. Although he does have power melee, the Chaos Lord. Hive Tyrant still gets it. Especially since to kill the weak can only hit him if they're alone in a duel. 499 to 500 on the VPs. There's a 1-to-1 cap right now. Locking it down. Noise Marines of Veldi getting some good work done on the Hormagaunts. Doom Blast. For the Lictor Alpha. He's gone for Toxin Miasma. Damage of a time and debuff claws. Aspiring champion up there for Veldi. Acey trying to recover now with Raptors into some more heretics. I'm not sure if those heretics had an upgrade. It doesn't look like it. I don't see an aspiring champion on the floor. Those are Marines. West side. Charging through is Hugo. Knocks down the Havocs here. Gets a special attack immediately. And the Hormagaunts follow in. And they both have adrenal glands now. Good shot from the grenade launcher barrage, but still had to flee. And those Havocs, how do you still have 3 models on 30 hit points? That's amazing. Should have kept chasing him. I think that was a good grenade though. Light grenade from JohnGrammaticus really messed up the Hormagaunts. Only 1 squad. Can they finish him? So close. 4 hit points, 3. They do. Argus lost everything there. What a game so far. Nice wipes as Argus. Appreciated the grenade there, I guess. Chaos Lord gets a kill the week. Got a combi flamer and harness of rage. I mean, lost his whole army. He's pretty pissed. This is Tiago, the Hive Tyrant, who has turned around. What's he up to? Get on that VP right there. You just forced off this player. Aspiring champion Heretics. Where are the Raptors though? Oh, they're capping over here. I think they are maybe overcompensating for the Raptors being here. They should have sent something up to get that VP decapped and also decap this wreck point. I mean, it's just a contested power being loaded. Don't think you needed everything over here. Just the Hive Tyrant would have smacked them up pretty well, I think. Oh, he doesn't have War Gear, that one. This is the one that has the extended carapace. Another Black Grenades. Does pretty well. Pretty damn well. It does fall off a little bit in Tier 2 against Tyranids because they get their specialized synapse up and it buffs the health of things, but in Tier 1 you can really wreck stuff. Oh, looks like it's spread to the Heretics here. 499 to 433. 2-1 for Chaos, and thanks to some good Nurgly play on the west side, they're right back in this game here. Argus recovers with Raveners and Termagants. Charges into his own Raveners there, in amongst the Havocs again. And Grenade Launcher Heretics must flee. He only lost a single model though. CSN, what are you going to do, fellas? There's no garrison here for you. You got to run, basically, yeah. Got to run. And it's Termagants of Argus on the VP. Meanwhile, looks like, yep, Darkar has got on the points now. Well played. Looks like they basically ignored the power, actually. They're just going to bash the natural power, decap both of these points. But look at the Raptors getting forward and decapping the same points. Chaos Lord grabs that contested power in the mid. Looks like they're going to get full caps on those, and it's a good power bash by the double Termagants upgraded with Toxin Sacks and that Ravener Brood. They could try to decap the power maybe, the point there. That might have been worth it, but they're bashing and bashing. Those gens are costing 100 each to get up. Raptors with that suppressing jump they have. Chaos Lord peeling off models with the Combi Flame is almost level 2. In fact, there's the Immolates. They just move away from it. They dodge the jump as well. Needs to get the Crippling Poison. There it is on the Chaos Lord. Here comes some help. Warrior Brood and Hormagaunts. The Raptors don't really want to fight those Hormagaunts with Warriors alongside them. Especially with the Hive Tyrant in there too. And they fully force off Acey's army. Heretics just have to hang back. Not much they can do. You're going to see a power bash. And they already got those points. West side, it's a double for Tyranids now. Tier 2 for Chuzar. Veldi's already in Tier 2. Can they get a Blood Crusher going? They could. There's another Black Grenade throw. It's another pretty damn effective one, to be honest. Look at that. Spreads to the Raveners. Spreads to the Termagants. Big old retreat there for Argus. Has the Psychic Scream. Has the Extended Carapace. Yeah, needs to be careful on the position in there. Can't get the rest of his stuff get too close to the Plague Champion. It's much easier said than done though, when you're trying to fight his things. Fetid Armor's up. Because even if you're like, it's not like you can tie up something to stop a grenade throw or something. Even if you're smacking that Plague Champion in the face, you can still throw his grenade. Blastmaster on the Noise Marines, pretty early for Veldi. And nothing else is up. Are they dreadnoughting here? They might be Mark of Pawn dreadnoughting. Or just keeping their options open, you know? Wait until they see something to counter. That was a good Doom Bolts. Couple of Heretics hanging out on the west side. Blastmaster's shot. It's a good one. First shot of the day. And it's a good one. Chaos Sorcerer barely gets away. Does have the Icon of Tzeentch now for the Curse of Tzeentch. Something you perhaps don't see enough of, considering how devastating it can be. But yeah, the Sorcerer's got some really good options, I guess. Tome of Subjugation is pretty amazing for his other accessory choice. Slaughter popped on these Chaos Space Marines with their Aspiring Champion, pulling their melee weapons, or drawing their melee weapons I should say. Gives them some health regen and melee. They do some good DPS too while that Slaughter is active. They can also just choose to shoot their bolters, and they'll shoot them more often under Slaughter, but now it's one off. And they had to run. Hormagaunts getting messed up though by that Doom Bolts. Oh sorry, Doom Blast. Got away. Some really close-edged fighting. Blastmaster is hanging out back there. Havocs are still up for JohnGrammaticus. Look at the float though in Tier 2 from John. Rending Talons with that Seismic Roar. Named after a powerful Psyker in the Warhammer lore, JohnGrammaticus. He's like a... Isn't he a perpetual or something? I think so. I vaguely remember him from some of the older Horus Heresy novels that I read. Legion, I think he was in Legion. I can't remember. Or Mechanicum, something like that. 404 to 372. The Hive Tyrant is really pissed off at this Plague Champion keeping throwing his grenades, going after him here. Gets a special. I mean, you can stop him chucking a grenade if you knock him over, I guess. That's something. Termagant's backing away. Chaos do have that west side. That was another Doom Bolts on those Termagants, poor bastards. These guys jumping over things, they're so excited. Warrior Brood with Adrenal Glands, providing melee synapse, giving them way more health and heavy melee as well. Big upgrade for like your entire army when these guys come online. Assuming you have some melee stuff, of course. Tier 3 for all of the Chaos players, that's what they're waiting for. Acey's got some bloodletters too. And somehow has the central point. Both of them, in fact. Brood Nest is up. This could be a vital engagement. If they can force off Acey here and then get another full power bash, that's going to be really tough for Acey to deal with. The Immolate couldn't quite do enough. Bloodletter's doing some work though with some Corn Worship. Need to shoot up those heretics there. Bloodletter's having to phase out though to get away. Those guys are demons with power melee weapons. They did wipe out the heretics, so no more worship. Raptors though on the Warrior Brood. Tyrant Guard here for Darkar in amongst it, as you saw. Raptors jumping on the heretics just to suppress them. On the Hormagaunt, sorry. Getting all my names mixed up today. And then they turned and messed them up. Can they get the power bash? These guys are not moving. They do have a Venom Brood to power bash with. Should have been moving up. Meanwhile, west side. Leveling up here is Hugo the Hive Tyrant. Level 4. Tiago is level 2. No war gear on that guy. Another Blight Grenade. And a Blastmaster shot. That Blight Grenade crap is spreading, of course. There we go. Oh, not aggressive enough. I think they should have got a full power bash there. Especially with the Venom Brood. I mean, maybe they were afraid of Raptors and Bloodletters jumping on their Venom Brood, which is a concern. They would very quickly take out a Venom Brood. But now they're moving on it. And it's a little bit too late. Chaos Terminators on the field for JohnGrammaticus. There's a jump. And it's a full retreat there. Did not try to work around it with the crippling poison. I think they should have. I mean, it's easy for me to say, just watching the game. But that would be the ideal play there. You crippling poison, you try to spread out, you get away. Bring your melee in. Crippling poison again. If the Bloodletters come in. Ravener Brood underground there. With their enhanced muscle coil, I guess. I'm not sure why they aren't popping up here. I guess they're busy managing other things. They're still underground. They've found some Chaos Space Marines now with Mark of Tzeentch. There's the Curse of Tzeentch now on those Hormagaunts that explode on death. The Raveners are still underground. From Chuzar, here they are with the enhanced muscle. There we go. Turns them into a full-on melee unit so they can benefit from the melee synapse of warriors. 365, 318. You're not allowed to have a ranged weapon if you want to get some melee synapse. That's for sure. Doom bolts flying in. Good hit on those warriors actually. Chaos Lords going after them. Bloodletters are there. Some Doom Blasts as well. Chaos are always good in a brawl, aren't they? I mean, so are Tyranids. But we've got Terminators here now. Demoralizing stuff on kill. 365 to 305. A Chaos Predator for Veldi. You often see Mark of Nurgle tanks against Tyranids to help chew through the infantry blobs, but... Oh hey, Steam servers, great. Sorry for the cut, the Steam servers went down and kicked me out of the replay, which obviously is something that should happen when the servers go down, because that's a good solution. But I've reloaded the replay and got back to where we were. Just saw the Raptors chasing off that Hive Tyrant there. Big old brawl in the mid. We're at 355 to 305. Double cap here for the Tyranids. It's on a knife edge, I think. Who can get their tier 3 rolling? Looks like the Chaos tier 3 is rolling. 2 Chaos Terminators on the field and a Chaos Predator, which needs some repairs back at base here. No mark yet. East side. Terminators are taking the power. The Hive Tyrant of Darkar runs away. There's a Tyrant Guard there hanging out. Chaos Lord in amongst some Termagants. Bloodletter's getting wiped though. Warrior Brood getting it done. Last Master gets a decent shot, and there's some fire because he's pissed. Are the Warrior Brood going to be okay? They are. Termagants also get away. Here comes some more melee stuff. Adrenal Gland Warriors and the Enhanced Muscle Coil Raveners. Surprised they didn't fight him actually. I guess killed a weak would have made it difficult. West side is uncapped. Tyrant Guard going after the Chaos Terminators. They could turn around with Lightning Claws all of a sudden and mince through this guy. But at the moment they have those Power Fists, those slow but hard-hitting Power Fists. Tyrant Guard does around about 90 odd heavy melee DPS, so he's hurting those Terminators there. This is Hugo the Hive Tyrant. Not seeing the Psychic Scream here, buddy. Where is it? Haven't seen it go off here. 331 to 293, maybe it's on cooldown. A Chaos Predator for JohnGrammaticus. No mark on this thing. Last Master is trying to hit stuff, I guess. Hugo's running away. Tyrant Guard is getting itself into trouble here. Should have charged backwards, but I think it was trying to go after the Noise Marines there, but it's run into another tank. None of them have a mark, and yet more Chaos Terminators right here from Veldi. Tyrant Guard is going to fall. Chaos Lord's also fallen over. Hormagaunts are grabbing the VP, and they also got the natural one for Chaos. Raptors aren't pleased. Looks like it was those Hormagaunts there. Level 2 Raptors with their aspiring champion. Tyranno formation here. Trying to kill the Noise Marines, but they do get away, or do they? The Flesh Hook almost got them. Flesh Hooks, sorry. I always call it Flesh Hook, but it's hooks. There's two of them that come out. We have a level 4 Lictor Alpha, the Lone Hunter, and Adrenal Glands. Tanks are just barging through, shooting crap up, which is fair enough. These Markov Zinch level 3 Chaos Space Marines happy to engage in melee with those Hormagaunts there because they had a bunch of tank backup, I guess. Still no marks and no upgrades for the Terminators yet. Oh, we do see autocannons on 2 of them actually. Here's a Genestealer Brood from Argus. Is that a Blight Grenade? It was. And a big old retreat. The Blight Grenade staying relevant here in tier 3. Awesome. Big champion must have a pretty decent level. Yeah, it's level 5. All those Blight Grenade throws, getting those kills. 311 to 270. See some autocannon Terminators in the background there from Acey. Got some Havocs up too. No mark on these fellas yet. Maybe waiting to see some Carnifexes and stuff. There's those Raptors. That aspiring champion has a heavy melee Demon Maul, or whatever it's called. I call it a Demon Maul, alright? Who needs a helmet? That guy's too badass for helmets. Chaos Lord is still down. He's leveling up though as he's fallen down. Level 4. Some stuff that he damaged a few minutes ago is dying, I guess. We are going to get an autocannon up then for those Havocs. Any other Terminator upgrades? Nope. 2 autocannons. These guys still with those. I mean, they're still pretty damn good. Power Fists and Combi Bolters. No marks for the tanks, which is slightly surprising. I'd think at least throw Mark of Corn on them, you know, just for better guns. I guess they're saving those resources though. Big fight brewing here in the mid. Bunch of Tyranid stuff ran away, but there's still a whole bunch more. Those Terminators could be in trouble. In fact, that was Chaos stuff running away. Not sure exactly. Oh, those are the Havocs running away there. Bioplasm with a good shot on the tank from the Venom Cannon Carnifex. Almost went down with a couple of more shots as well. Another Bioplasma shot. Markov Zinch CSM won't do a lot of damage to a vehicle, which is what the Carnifexes have for their armor type. But super damage against the Tyrant Guard. Down it goes. Everything's breaking. Another Tyranno formation there. Down goes the Predator tank. Venom Brooder right here. Blast Master gets a really good shot though. And those guys wipe. Awesome fight in the mid. 311 to 217. We have all the Terminators still. But one of the tanks did fall, as you saw. Another Bioplasma going in. Seems to have quite a short cooldown, that thing. Still the 2 Carnifexes up. One from Chuzar, one from Darkar. Uh-oh. Hugo's in trouble. Run, buddy, run. It's a lot of bolter fire. Does not get away. More Chaos Terminators from JohnGrammaticus there. 2-1 for Chaos. There's a Nurgle Shrine. Doing some health regen. If you worship it, you get the reinforcement. More Havocs. Maybe some las cannons to fight these Carnifexes. Auto cannons will do some pretty good damage to everything that they can tear through stuff. Can they get on these Terminators with something scary? The Gene Stealers did not last long. What about the Plague Champion's got the Plague Fist, a great capping tool. Also provides some range damage defenses as well. There's that Nurgle worship on the shrine. Lots of regen and stuff, some sneaky Raveners. Chaos being quite defensive here, not trying to push on and overextend. Want to keep the 2-1 cap safe. They just bashed that node there. I just think it's being rebuilt, yeah. Being rebuilt. This Carnifex went very far forward. And that is a... oh, that's an autocannon. I thought that was a last cannon for a second. We have 3 Havoc autocannons and they do a ton of damage. Where are the Tyranids going to push next? Are they going to push through the mid? Are going to try and wheel around the right? Looks like Darkar here is ready to flank around the right a little bit. Maybe get a pincer around the back. Ravener Brood providing some good intelligence with their burrowing. Termagant's going for the cat. It's going to be a miracle if they get it though. Get torn up there. Burrow Strike. Not sure why that was Burrow Strike. That's a lot of stuff going on. That was a Curse of Tzeentch explosion. That's a paroxysm. There's a Neurotrope up back down there. It's a good bioplasm, but he's in trouble now, this Carnifex. There's auto cannons. There's the Raptor. Needs to get moving. Looks like he's got moving in time. The Hive Tyrant of Argus could not get the cap on the west side. I think that's Argus. No, that was Darkar with that orange and green screen. Plague Champion levels to 7 with another Blight Grenade throw there. 300 to 131. What is this? This is Argus's stuff. No, it's not. Darkar's stuff, sorry, on the east side. They got the decap. Gene Stealers are lying in wait for Darkar. Can they lure these Chaos Terminators into a trap? They're keeping their distance for now. Sorcerer level 6 with that Icon of Tzeentch. A decap and backed away. Smart play from Darkar there. Did not stay in there and get all torn up. Do you have a mark yet, Mr. Predator Tank? No, you don't. Another Chaos Predator on the way for Veldi. I've not seen that big push from Tyranids yet. I guess they're still gearing up for it. They do have that Neurothrope now. It's a good tool to use against enemy Terminators. There's that Paroxysm doing percentage-based damage per second. Look at that on those Terminators there. That is a lot. Slows them down a little bit too. That took like a fifth of their bar away. Nothing else to help out though. 291 to 112. And they are defending their VP now. Darkar might be too far forward. Trying to back off. Do they have some support? They do have some support from Chuzar here. That Carnifex is quite low though. It's a thing about going after the natural VP. How far do you dare push up your Carnifexes? Because this kind of thing can happen. Chased down by this anti-vehicle tank and that Carnifex falls. GG, says Argus. With a question mark. I mean, they still have plenty of stuff. They just can't break through. There's 4 Terminator squads. There's Havocs. There's that Blastmaster. There's a Shrine here. Not easy. Struggling to put the damage on those Terminators here. This is a Thornback, is it? It is. It's a full-on melee Carnifex. Those Raveners are dead. Just trying to buy some time for the Lictor. Oh, he's going to revive him. He's not going to decap. 291 to 71. GG. And there's the concede from the Tyranids. The Chaos players take it And they had a hell of an army at the end. Look at these guys. What about these heroes? Level 4 Chaos Lord. A level 6 Sorcerer. Did get the Demon Armor at the end for some defense. Level 7 Plague Chamber was very solid on the west side. Grammaticus. Level 6 Hive Tyrant for Argus. Level 4 Lictor Alpha. And Darkar was level 3 with the Warp Field at the end. What is this effect when I zoom out here? That's weird. It was nice to see Acey and Argus fight on when they had those heavy early losses and recover well too. Both of them, especially Acey there on the winning team, of course, with triple Havocs at the end. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for the cut in the middle there. I did cut out all of my swearing about the freaking servers going down, but there you go. Big thanks to these players for taking part, and of course Impregnable for hosting the Faction War event and sending me all these replays. I'll see you next time.